Okay, back in the studio here with Dan Smith from Vail Mountain Rescue. So this is interview number 2 because it's always so much fun talking with you, and there's so much to talk about. Now, Dan, when it comes to being in the backcountry, whether you're hunting, whether you are hiking and you roll your ankle, or whatever it might be that people call you
Get an arrow in your leg.
Get an arrow in your leg. That sounds horrible. How does it work? You know, do you charge people as soon as you show up? And do you get these exorbitant bills on your, like, somehow on your credit card? Like, how does this work?
We don't ever charge.
You don't ever charge?
We raise our own money. We get very little government support. We get a tremendous amount of in-kind support from the sheriff and from the National Guard with helicopter service. But we never send anybody a bill. Service is absolutely free, and that's not apparently well known, so we're going to start answering the phone. Vail Mountain Rescue, we never charge, because fear of a large bill causes people not to call you. I mean, in Europe, if you get hurt on a mountain, you best have your credit card with you, because Ski Patrol charges in Europe. They don't charge here.
I didn't know that.
Ski Patrol is absolutely free. We're absolutely free. If we have to medically evacuate you, and we use Flight for Life, there is a bill for that, but that's between you and your health insurance and our Little Sisters of Mercy. If we fly the National Guard, which we do when we need to, we can hoist out of those helicopters. They go very nicely to 14,000 feet, and the medevac ships can't really work at that altitude too well. They have a different landing protocol. They'll go in places that the medevac ships just can't go in. And they have these big 2 honking turbines that'll pretty much get you out of anything. There's no charge for that. And we don't get billed for it. We work on the Air Force Rescue Coordination Center. When we get a number from them, now we're on federal gas, and that's all we need. So just if you get in trouble, call us. The other thing that's been happening this year is instead of calling us, lost parties call a significant other, who then calls 911. That doesn't help much, because when you call 911 on your cell phone, we can get the location of that phone.
Oh, okay.
And that's a big help. And about 80 to 90% of the time, we get a true location. 10 to 20, you can get some interesting results. But when you call somebody else and have them call 911, that doesn't help a lot. We used to be, 30% of the time the lost party was calling in, and 70% of the time somebody else was. Now it's flipped. It's almost 80% of the time the lost party's making the phone call.
That's good.
So if you've got cell phone service to call a significant other, you've got cell phone service to call 911.
Okay.
And in this county, you can text 911. Text is very low power signal. It'll work when a voice call won't work.
Okay.
And you just, 911 is your address for the text, and then what's wrong with you? We can do anything with that we can do with a voice call.
Okay.
Through the Air Force, we can get a map of where that cell phone could be, and even more importantly, where it couldn't be.
Wow.
There are places around here, you're in a valley, you can't see a tower. So it gives us that map, and they do some marvelous work with cell phones. They've been able to get us some real good locations on people that had we not found them, they would have been in some deep trouble.
Well, you guys do some marvelous work, just 24/7, like all volunteers. This is an incredible organization.
Yeah, nobody gets paid.
Oh my gosh, Dan, it's so good to catch up with you. Thank you so much.
We can't even get a late night meal anymore. No place is open after midnight.
Well, yeah,
4 in the morning, you've got the munchies. And
you guys you need to just come to my house. I'm making breakfast at 4. I'm just going to put that out there.
Don't say that. Not on the air. Somebody's going to call you because we need breakfast.
Well, listen, if you'd like to donate to this incredible organization, vailmountainrescue.org, again, all volunteer, and they help you out when nobody else will in the middle of the night when you are stuck out in the woods for whatever reason that might be, and they never charge. All right, coming up, we still have more ahead on this Monday edition of Good Morning Vail.